Welcome back to the Fine Arts channel here at the Wayne County Extension Office. I hope you're doing well this afternoon. I wanted to take a moment and go over some basics with you in drawing today. This will just be a simple exercise on how to draw more organically. And what do I mean by organic? All I mean is anything that is not perfect in how it looks. For instance, lines that are not straight, or things in nature such as trees, rocks, clouds, that sort of thing. Anything that might not have a rhyme or reason as to how it will look individually. And with that said, I'm just going to be drawing a few trees here. Actually, it's a silhouette of trees. They will be solid black. There's really no detail involved. It will be like looking at these trees as if they were in front of a sunset. And I wanted to focus more on how to get the shape of the trees, how they would look naturally. But more importantly than that, drawing more organically is a good way to loosen you up. It's a good way to loosen your mind and your thought process, a good way to relax you that way, and also a way to help relax your hand and your wrist as you draw. Now that's very important going forward as you explore your drawing skills. Drawing organically is a good way to loosen your hand and your wrist, because what you're drawing is not going to be perfect anyway. It's very difficult to mess up trees, for example, because from one tree to the next, they all look different from each other. And there are no straight lines at all when it comes to drawing trees. Now, I'm going to be working from cardstock paper. I'm also going to be using a Sharpie. And I'm just going to draw a base, or in other words, something for these trees to stand on. So we're going to pretend like this is the land or the ground that those trees are on. And the first tree that I'm going to draw will be in the center. Now the trunk will be bigger than the rest of it, because it is the foundation to the tree. Okay? Loosen your hand and your wrist up before you do this so that you know it's going to flow. It's going to flow better. Now all I'm doing with the first branch is starting out with it looking bigger, and then it tapers out into something smaller. Now all the twigs that are connected to that branch are the same way as far as bigger at the base, and they taper away like that. You can put as many twigs on those as you like that. So we're just going to keep going. If you mess up, no big deal. All I mean by that is if your lines are not clean, And just go over them. Some branches are going to be bigger than others anyway. So clean those lines up as you go. The key to remember with drawing trees is that, again, they're going to be bigger as the branch starts, and they're going to taper away. And then when you start twigs on those branches, the base of those are going to be smaller than the base of the branches. They just get smaller as you move up. I'm not going to put leaves on these trees. That is for another time. That's a whole lesson in itself. So we're just going to pretend, since it's winter anyway, we're just going to pretend like these are wintertime trees. Trees that are not in bloom yet. Now, do I want branches to overlap branches? Absolutely. Because in nature, that's what's going to happen. Now, with that said, this exercise reviews overlapping. I've covered overlapping a lot in the past. I think I'll add another one up in here. Okay, so we'll call that our first tree. So the next one I'll put is over here. Make it a little bit smaller. We'll say that it's behind this one. I know the direction that it goes. It's going to be like it's behind the trees, so the front one that we drew before this one is overlapping that, so. And if you're drawing a forest, this concept doesn't change. You're going to draw every tree in this manner. Overlapping branches in front of branches that are on the tree that are in front of that tree. So on and so forth. Okay, so we'll call that the second tree. Just keep going. You can put the trees anywhere you like. I'll start with another one over here. Again, bigger at the base, tapers away into elements on the tree that are smaller. And I say elements regarding the branches, any detail that's on the tree. And yes, I am overlapping the trees that I have drawn before. Okay, I think I'll put one more in here just to make this scene look more full. Okay, so I think I will stop there. Just a 15-minute exercise on how to draw trees, as well as how to loosen yourself up as you learn new drawing techniques down the road. So I do hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. We will end this for today, and I'll see you another time.